It's your girl Creole. Let's go. It's your girl Creole. It's your boy Retro. It's your boy Retro. It's your boy. It's your boy Retro. Retro. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy Retro. Retro. Let's go. It's Creole. Let's go. It's Creole. Let's go. Your girl Creole. Let's go. Your girl Creole. Oh yeah. It's your girl Creole. Let's go. It's your girl Creole. It's your boy Retro. It's your boy Retro. But yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Retro.
And this is your girl Creole, and you are not close enough to the mic.
You're not talking into the mic at all.
I am.
Then how you gonna tell me about me not being close to my mic?
Because I barely can hear you. That's right. I'm not supposed to hear you during the headset. My bad.
Lord, you guys, we are doing a different setup because I'm at a new location and I told Creole, well, I got the place to myself, so let's go record. But instead of her bring all the equipment, I said we could do it on the laptop, use our USB mics, so save us the hassle.
I think this will be fine, though.
We're going to see, because she's so used to being able to hear my voice through the headphones.
But I mean, you're talking loud enough that I can hear you through the headphones, so we're good.
Like I say, I'll find or get another headphone adapter thing, and we could feed it through the laptop, and then, you'll be able to go through the monitoring of the software instead of the actual mic itself. But anyway, you guys, this is another episode of All But Yeah. Creole may fall asleep on us.
I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm sitting straight up
because she's.
I'm sitting straight up. I'm on the edge of the couch.
Her work shift was from 1 to 11. She's doing 10-hour shifts this week. So
I am not you. I'm up.
Oh, no, I'm not me. I don't have no problem. I see. Her thing is, I can't get tired.
I never said that.
She acts like it. And
no, I just know the people don't appreciate you snoring on the podcast.
Okay, but I can't. Hey, if I'm tired, I'm tired. But it's all good. So anyway, I know it's been a minute. We like I said, I was moving and doing this and doing that, and a lot's been going on.
And the day we were supposed to record, I was sick as a dog.
Right. So let's get into it. Now, I know it's been a minute since the Oscars, but we didn't have a chance to talk about it, so we're going to talk about it. The SmackDown,
the incident has happened and the fallout has happened, so there's a lot to unpackage. So
the hamburger helper hand down fucking head of state Bernie Mac slapping fucking Will Smith.
No, that was that head of state?
Yeah, when Bernie Mac was going around
slapping people.
That was head of state. So, Oscar night, comedian Chris Rock, he was about to give out an award, correct?
He was getting ready to give out the award for Best Documentary.
So, Will and Jada in the crowd. Chris is a comedian. He cracked a joke. And what do you say? He told Jada.
He told her, he was like, "Ooh, I'm looking forward to G.I. Jane too."
Right, because she was bald headed. Mind you, before all of this, I didn't know she had alopecia.
I didn't either, and a lot of people didn't. A lot of people pretending like they did to be on her side, but a lot of people didn't know she had alopecia because I didn't either. They're like, she was very public with it. No, if you don't follow her or watch Red Table Talk every single week, you didn't know she had alopecia.
So, I'm like, okay, whatever. He makes the joke. Will laughs.
That's the thing. He laughed initially.
Jada smirked and then looked at Will.
And rolled her eyes.
Rolled her eyes. Will gets up and Chris like, uh-oh. I'm thinking, and he probably thought, like everybody else thought, that Will was going to say something. Will go over there and palm slap the shit out of Chris. I ain't talking about no. It was a nice little pop. You heard it. And he walks away talking shit. Talking about keep my wife's
When he didn't say nothing, he sat down and then he was like, whoa. Chris Rock was like, whoa. And then that's when they started like going back and forth about he started hollering about keep
my wife's
name out your mouth.
Out your fucking mouth. And like, what? Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And I'm like, whoa. So Chris,
and they said it was like awkward for everybody because they said the whole room was like dead silent. The pictures of Lupita Nyong'o behind him while this is going on is priceless. It's like every black person's face because it's just like her just like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
So people going, and
oh my
everybody's
god,
like, is this planned?
Right.
Is this part?
Because that was the initial debate was it staged or was it real? So because the ratings for the Oscars haven't been that good. And so they figured, they were coming back and finally had people back in the audience after the pandemic and all that stuff. So a lot of people were saying, it was staged. But like as time went on, everybody was like, wait, no, this might be something.
Real,
this actually happened.
So we're like, damn. So Chris goes on, finish doing the thing, right? And then, who went and talked to Will? Denzel.
Yeah, during the commercial break, Denzel and Tyler Perry was talking to him.
And like, da.
It was something to chill out. You can't be doing that.
Ain't nobody.
Pretty much with like, especially Denzel, like Denzel was more like a old, like exactly what an older person would do to a younger person. That like wilds out like, dude, you can't act like this,
Ain't nobody. Did anybody talk to Chris? See how he was doing?
I mean, I'll put it this way. I wouldn't say nobody talked to Chris because we don't know what happened backstage. Because see, the difference is Chris went backstage. So you don't know who talked to him or whatever like that, which it probably was Wanda Sykes and all of them, being comedians and stuff. So you don't know who talked to him backstage. I wouldn't assume that no one talked to him. Because, Wanda Sykes was the host and she was backstage also. So I'm pretty sure she told Chris something. And so did like Regina Hall and all of them being comedians. Like they kind of understand. So I wouldn't say nobody talked to him, but people actually saw Denzel and Tyler Perry talk to Will Smith because they were on the floor. So I wouldn't go as far as to say that nobody talked to Chris.
All I know is Chris held his composure. Then, didn't retaliate. I give him his props. So what happens though later on the night? Guess who wins their Oscar? Will fucking Smith.
Which everybody knew that was gonna happen.
And this motherfucker's crying, telling my man love make you do crazy things. And Denzel say the devil is this and that. And I'm like, man, fuck that. You lucky Chris didn't. If it was the young Chris Rock, fresh off the boat, first trying to get his, if you would have hit a young comedian and he would have did that shit, they would have been scrapping. They've been scrapping straight
Not
up.
Not even young comedians, old comedians. They'd been fighting.
Straight up, going down.
Dave Chappelle would have fought him.
Oh, what?
Especially as buff as he is now. Dave Chappelle would have fought him.
They will wore that ass out.
Dave Chappelle would have fought him. Kevin Hart would have just ripped the hell out of him for the rest of the night. That just gave him all the ammo to just rip him the rest of the night.
So, everybody has their different views.
Oh my God. It was just all the woke views that came out of this. Oh my God.
If my man ain't smacking motherfuckers like Will Smith, he ain't no man of mine. That's right. Stand up for your wife. Stand up for your wife. That's right. When you stand up for Jay, that's your woman. That's your queen. That's your queen. You stand up for her.
Yeah. I'm like, and all these women are the ones that go out on Bourbon Street, get in fights, then be like, babe, whoop his ass and get that old man shot.
I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, fuck that. No. Where would she stand for her man when she slept with August Alsina?
Not even just that, like just
shit, when she air all that shit on the red table, how she be dragging Will through the fucking mud. You want me to stand up for you? Yeah, you bald head motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm glad Chris talking about
here's my thing. G.I. Jane is not an...
Right,
G.I. Jane is not an offensive. It's not a put down at all. Because everybody who thought G.I. Jane was like offensive and all this stuff, man, y'all too young to even know what G.I. Jane was about or didn't watch G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane was about a badass chick in the military.
Right.
And she was played by Demi Moore. And what the movie was about was she joined the Marines, huh? Was she a Marine or she just in the army? I don't remember what branch she was in. I know she was either in the army or maybe the Marines, but but essentially she wanted to be one of the boys. Like she was proving herself to be one of the, to be as tough as the guys. So she went as far as to shave her head like the guys. And so that's where that come from as far as G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane is a badass character. Like badass. I don't see how people like that was offensive. It's not offensive. G.I. Jane is a badass character. If anything, that's a compliment.
Facts. But like I said, that's how they was
Everybody acting. Who don't know G.I. Jane and too young to know anything that's going on. Everybody had their views. Even to the point where this one girl wanted to be like super religious online and wanted to be like, well, in the Bible, they say wicked women lose their hair. And that's why Jada has alopecia, because she's a wicked woman. I'm like, oh my God, y'all are going so far. Like, y'all are dragging it.
She is wicked.
But people are going so far and trying to be so woke about this. It's just like, oh, please stop. Like, that was the most annoying part, was like everybody's like super, super intelligent, like, oh, everybody who took a psychology 101 class in college was like dissecting this whole situation.
It's nothing to dissect. What happened was Will has pent up anger.
Aggression. He took it out on Chris Rock.
He took it out on Chris. Was he right for that? No. He was wrong.
And what made him seem even crazy is because there was way crazier things that have been said. That's how you know it's just pent up aggression, because it's way crazier things that have been said. And when it's something as mild as that sets you off, you know it's like the straw that broke the camel's back type thing.
Exactly. So, like I say, you guys, if you didn't see it, it's out there.
But
we didn't have a chance to comment on it.
Well, here's the messed up part. Here's my biggest complaint about the whole thing. I could care less about like either side or other. The thing that I felt was like the most messed up part was it overshadowed
the entire night.
It overshadowed the entire thing. It overshadowed everybody else who won. It even overshadowed his moment.
Right.
Because by that point, you have all these award shows for acting leading up to the Oscars. The Oscars is like the pinnacle, like last big award ceremony that everybody looks forward to. But leading up to that, you have the Golden Globes, you have the SAG Awards, you have the Critics' Choice Awards, and all of these different award shows. And leading up to it, between him and what's her name? Ariana DeBose?
I don't know who the hell that is.
Anita from West Side Story.
Oh yeah.
They were winning all awards all season. And usually that's a litmus test that pretty much tells you, okay, if you like clean up through all of the other award ceremonies, you are pretty much guaranteed you're getting the Oscar. And so she won. Nobody got to talk about that. Second female director won. Nobody's talking about that. We not even talking about his win. Nobody's talking about his win. All these years he didn't put in the game, 30-something years he been in the game, he finally get his Oscar. Nobody's talking about it because you done overshadowed your night over some foolishness.
Exactly.
The first time 3 women hosted the show, completely overshadowed that. Megan Thee Stallion fucking up. We don't talk about Bruno. We ain't talking about that. We gonna get back to that in a second. Cause that's my biggest beef with the Oscars right now.
That's Creole thing.
Bruh. And so, cause you didn't really watch it. Yeah. So it just overshadowed the whole night, which wasn't fair. And that's when Wanda Sykes said the first thing Chris Rock told her at the after party was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, this was supposed to be your night and it just overshadowed it. Because it did. It just unfortunately overshadowed all accomplishments and a night that everybody looks forward to in their career, and you like took the shine off of everybody. And that's the part I find like very unfair. But hey, I guess it was worth it to get banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
And see, that's another thing. He's banned from it, but he can still get nominated. He can still win.
I don't know. They haven't put out all of the stipulations of the ban, but he definitely can't go to any ceremonies or events for 10 years. But they never really got in depth if that also included he can't be nominated. Because he had to quit the Academy too. So he can't like vote or nominate other people either.
Yeah, but he can still get nominated though, probably.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what's part of that. They never got like really in depth because they said there was like other sanctions too. Mm-hmm. And so he may be banned from being nominated for 10 years.
Well, shit, he don't care. He won his little one.
I mean.
And how often does he come out with a good ass movie?
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. Will Smith can be very hit or miss when it comes to movies.
What? I still want to see it though. I heard it was good.
I heard it was good too. It's on HBO Max now. I saw it, so
check it out.
My dad liked it.
Oh, he watched it?
Mm-hmm. He watched it when it first put it up though.
Oh, bro. I need to check that out though. I see. Because at first I'm like, as long as not another Pursue Happiness moments on there.
No, because it's not solely about him.
Right. It's about his daughters.
Yeah.
You heard what the girl said? Don't you do that.
Because old girl from Undercover Brother got nominated too. That's a shame. She's definitely been in more things.
Oh.
What's her name? Anjanae. I can't think of her last name. She's from here.
She was nominated for that movie?
Mm-hmm. Because she plays the wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you said she's from here?
Yeah.
Come on. I can believe that.
I say Undercover Brother, but she definitely was in Lovecraft Country. Mm-hmm. And she was Oscar nominated for King Richard. But yeah, she's an Undercover Brother.
Wow.
She's a sister girl.
Yeah, she's man.
She's been in the game a minute.
Yeah. But she got thick though.
Well, you get older, the metabolism slow down. I mean, she's not doing action movies either. Because, Undercover Brother was like, even though it was a comedy, it was an action movie. Right. So, she kind of had to be fit and thin and all that stuff like that. But now she's a little older. She playing moms and stuff like that. So, right. Because even in Lovecraft Country, she was the mom, She was the mom. She was kind of older because she was playing Courtney B. Vance's wife. So she's kind of older, and the same thing in King Richard. She's playing more her age now. So she doesn't have to be the hottie if she doesn't want to,
But she still look good though.
She still very much look good. But yeah, she's thick now. But she doesn't have to, I think for all actors, you get to a certain age where it's like, man, I've got enough skin in the game. I ain't gotta be out here being hot and sexy, man. Like my acting skills is enough. Like I ain't gotta be, on runways and super sexy and all this stuff like that. Like my credentials speak for itself. Denzel ain't out here trying to be sexy no more.
Shit, no.
Denzel in his 60s. Denzel like, look, I got 2 Oscars. I got all these years under my belt. My son acting now. He could be the hot one. Like, let me just be the dad.
Man, I thought I saw Denzel's son the other day somewhere. I'm like, that look like Denzel's son.
You may have. They filming stuff down here again.
For no. I was like, damn.
Jonah Hill's here filming again.
What he down here filming?
I don't know what movies he's filming, but he's back down here filming again.
Bro.
Probably hanging at Channing Tatum's bar all day when he's off. Yeah, they're back filming stuff, so you're going to see a lot of people strolling around here.
Yeah, buddy. But, like I said, that was the whole Oscar fiasco. Oh, and then Creole mad because Megan Thee Stallion messed up.
Well, it wasn't just her. but I feel like
what you call them?
Because me and my coworker were mad. So I was working the night at the Oscars because y'all know I've been working the weekend. I'll be off weekend soon. But I was working the night at the Oscars, and me and my coworker, we were looking forward to it because she said Encanto, her and her son love Encanto and they watch it all the time. And one of the big things they had hyped up about the Oscars was the first televised performance of We Don't Talk About Bruno. Even though that wasn't the song nominated for Best Original Song out of the movie.
It wasn't?
It wasn't. It was another song. I forget which one.
That's a catchy one, though.
That's the catchy one, but they like the sweeter ones. Because it's the same thing with Moana. Sorry to get off topic, but it's the same thing with Moana. How Far I Go got nominated, even though everybody's favorite song is You're Welcome.
Actually, I don't know. I like How Far You Go.
I love How Far You Go, but I'm saying, like, they don't necessarily pick the popular one. They pick the good one. Does that make sense?
Right.
So that's what I said. The popular one is You're Welcome, but the good one was How Far I Go.
Yeah, that one fire.
And it had the actual girl sing it. And so that was kind of like the same thing with Encanto. People were expecting to see the actual cast sing the song. But they started off with the two original actors that played the aunt and the uncle. And then all of a sudden Megan Thee Stallion comes out.
Were they dressed up?
They weren't dressed up as the characters, but they were dressed up. Okay. So they were singing. It was fine. Cause like I said, they hyped it up. They were like, yeah, it's gonna be hosted by Regina King and Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer and this person gonna be that and that person gonna be that. And the first televised performance of We Don't Talk About Bruno. And so everybody was excited for it. Me and my coworker, we sitting up there waiting, like stopped what we were doing when they said, and now We Don't Talk About Bruno. It was like, oh. And we literally was standing in the middle of the room watching the TV. And so the two original singers start singing. They sing the beginning song. And then next thing you know, Megan Thee Stallion come out rapping, talking about being at the Oscars and hot girl shit and all kind of stuff. And it was like, okay, but then we thought, okay, maybe she'll rap and they'll get into
back into the song?
Yeah, back into the song, which would have been fine. She could have did her little rap breakdown in the middle and it could have went back to the song. No, they just went to the chorus and cut it off. Everybody in their mind was like, where's 7 foot frame? Rats all down his back. What the hell? Everybody's like, that's my favorite goddamn part. And they cut it off for Megan Thee Stallion. I was not the only one because that's everybody's favorite verse of the song.
Man, they could have
had her and then went into the verse, or just not have her at all and just do the song regular. Because then it got too extra. Because then they had these two other artists singing the chorus. They had Sheila E. on the drums for Lord knows what reason, because they were playing like a recorded version through the thing. There was no reason for Sheila E. to be there. Love her. There wasn't no reason for Sheila E. to be there other than the fact that she was Hispanic. So,
that's fine.
So, I mean, it just was too much instead of just letting the voice actors just sing the song. People want to hear the actual song and see the actual actors from the movie. And they just like dropped the ball.
Man, what they should have did is...
So if you want to hear conspiracy theory from me, the Oscars asked Will Smith to go slap Chris Rock so we could forget about that fiasco of We Don't Talk About Bruno. That's my conspiracy theory.
I'm about to say now you sound like the woke people.
Because the whole Will Smith thing happened after We Don't Talk About Bruno. So if you want a wild off the wall conspiracy theory from me about that, the Oscars asked them to do that so we can forget about the fiasco that was We Don't Talk About Bruno and how they dropped the ball on that.
Bruno. Now, I would say this. They could have put that beat on there.
No.
Yeah, man. Why not?
No.
Why?
Because Lin-Manuel is genius enough to not have a bounce beat.
I'm just saying though, if you're gonna throw Megan Thee Stallion up in there, you could have threw that beat up in there.
And what? Have Drake come out in his champagne poppy finest?
That would have been fired in that shit with Megan probably. They'll play the regular beat, play the regular track, then run that beat. Oh shit! And then here comes Drake. I would have accepted that.
It's his champagne poppy linen suit, huh?
Yeah, I would have accepted that.
No. Oh my God. Yeah, no. We didn't need to like make it even worse than what they gave us.
But they did.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
They did.
Like everybody was disappointed. And it was just funny because online you had all these like thoughts that was just like, yeah, because Megan up in there, yeah, with the Oscars, the first female rapper at the Oscars, da, 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 da. And you had all the people who had kids who was like, no, she ruined it. My baby wanted to see We Don't Talk About Bruno and freaking ruined it. My baby was watching the TV and he was sitting up there crying saying, this ain't the version I want. And you had these chicks who was like, what you mean the original version?
The original version.
It's like, the original version from the movie. What movie it came from? Oh my God, shut up. Just shut up. Get offline and shut up. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut up and don't comment. You sound stupid.
Just kill yourself. So yeah, that was the whole Oscar fiasco. And you know, like I said, we'll see what next year brings.
Oh my God. Next year.
Now after that, it was the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
Now the Grammys.
Grammys held up.
Shout out to Silk Sonic. You hear me? My boys. Yeah, boy. If you didn't watch the Grammys, oh man, there's very few people who I like to meet, famous wise. But those two, I definitely want to meet.
They are a pairing.
I would love to. I always wanted to meet Bruno straight off the bat.
Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak is the dynamic duo we didn't know we needed.
Facts.
We did not know we needed them two together, but it is the best thing ever. Definitely. I love it.
I definitely look forward to more
if Bruno and Anderson .Paak never put out another solo album and they just complete their careers in Silk Sonic, I'm here for it. Because they're definitely a duo I don't think we saw coming. Like maybe people wanted like a collaboration on a song, but to like become a super group, it is a pairing that we never knew we needed. Oh my God.
Best song?
They won Record of the Year, Song of the Year. Hold on. I gotta get all four of them.
My boy came to stage and that Anderson .Paak had that wig on.
He had that Ike Turner haircut.
Got that voice to my peers, and you know
that boy said, I know we up here trying to be humble, but in this street, we call that a clean sweep.
That's right, baby.
Because they nominated for 4 and won 4. The boy said in the business, we call that clean sweep.
Come on. Yeah, baby.
He's like, everybody who's nominated with us, y'all know we love y'all.
Number love, man.
Meanwhile, Bruno Mars chilling in the back, lighting a cigarette.
Drinks on Silk Sonic, baby. We out.
Oh, I love them so much.
I respect them, you know what I mean? I respect them. Definitely, like I said, definitely talented artists. Definitely somebody who I would love to collab and work with. Hang, you know.
So their Grammy page says 4 for 4. 4 wins, 4 nominations. Song of the Year. Song of the Year, Best R&B Song, Best R&B Performance, and Record of the Year.
Now, we also got local talent, Jon Batiste.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Took home the biggest award of the night.
Album of the
Year. That's right, New Orleans.
I was surprised.
A lot of people loved him. And after he did his performance, that whole room loved him. As much as I'm not a Billie Eilish fan, she was loving every minute of it. She was the main one hugging and dapping him and celebrating for him when he won.
But I'm glad to see Louisiana, aka New Orleans, being represented well.
Oh, yeah. Because he walked away with, I think, 5 out of the 11. He won 4 during the pre-show. And then he won Album of the Year. And he performed.
Now, hold up. Now, I know how y'all big on these repping y'all areas and shit. John's he's a Kenner, aka Metro boy.
Even though he did go to St. Aug, yeah.
So
he went to St. Aug, so he can kind of claim the 7th if he wants to. No, because you have some artists, because you got Lucky Day. Lucky Day is not from New Orleans.
Who the hell is that?
Lucky Day is another artist from here. Congratulations to him. He won his first Grammy.
Okay.
And he went to Eric.
Okay.
He went to Eric with Emeka.
Okay.
Emeka knows him. That's how we found out that he went to Eric.
Sound like I need to get my shit together, cause
So yeah, he from the West Bank. So they be like, oh, he from New Orleans. He from the West Bank. And if y'all don't know, it's the suburbs. Retro's from the suburbs. Well, he's really from the country, but he lives in the suburbs right now.
First of all, that's fine, because I tell you right now, whenever the day comes, I win my Oscar or my Grammy or any award, I have no problem saying I'm from the bottom of the map, baby, the booth.
Oh yeah, you can rep Boothville.
I represent the booth hard, baby.
Hey, Boothville needs it right now because all y'all got is Billy Nungesser.
We ain't got shut up. You got shit. So we gonna
Oh, rumor has it somebody really did try to burn his house down. I want to say that. DSU pushed it out today.
Oh, so for true.
Yeah, apparently he told DSU that somebody broke into his house, tried to set it on fire.
Well, how they got
broke some stuff. There was like blood left and all that.
So no, man. I think that boy set it up
because he can't sell it.
Exactly.
Well, how you gonna sell it now if he won't claim that it's half burnt and somebody broke into it?
It was supposed to be half burnt. It was supposed
to completely get burned down. They weren't supposed to catch it. Huh?
Yeah, because he's gonna do insurance thing on it. He's gonna be like, oh, somebody broke in arson it.
I can believe that.
But
because that thing been on the market for like 2-3 years, huh?
Yes.
I swear that thing been on the market since we've been dating.
Yeah, it been on it for a minute. So it's like, man, who gonna like you say, who gonna buy it, man? Shit. Somebody.
Ooh, wouldn't that be a scandal? It wouldn't be the first. Because Lord knows Louisiana is corrupt. I mean, what politician isn't corrupt? But Jesus, Louisiana is full of corrupt politicians. Just always something with them. So it wouldn't be a surprise that there'd be a headline. It'd be like, Lieutenant Governor arrested for attempted insurance fraud. Would not be surprising.
What?
What?
No.
A Louisiana politician?
It's not just Louisiana politician.
Fraud?
It's not just Louisiana.
No, it's not Louisiana. But I mean, here in Louisiana, we're so used to it. We're like, huh.
Don't surprise us.
Don't surprise us. I mean, the only politician I could think of in my lifetime that got away, I don't want to say scot-free because I don't want to make it sound like there was something wrong, but I mean, we never heard anything, or they never was able to pin anything on him, was Mark Boreal.
Hey.
He finished his term and moved to New York and became the president of the Urban League. I think the youngest president of the Urban League at the time. Obviously, he's a lot older now, but I think at the time he was like the youngest president of the Urban League. And he's still in the Urban League, and his wife is who he met down here, who was a reporter at WWL, the same station that Hoda Kotb was at from the Today Show. They know each other. Michelle Miller's at CBS.
You hear me? So yeah, so shout out to John, Silk Sonic,
Lucky Day. Jasmine Sullivan got her Grammys.
Jasmine Sullivan, shout
for
out to her.
Hotels.
I'm just glad to see people who
deserve
it.
They all very much deserve it.
Yeah, because that whole fucking
The Weeknd not getting nominated last year.
Bullshit.
Talk about dropping the ball. Yeah, they made sure to get it right this year.
Mm-hmm.
They made sure. Granted, The Weeknd like boycotted. He was like, I don't want none of my stuff for consideration. And out of courtesy, Doja Cat and a couple of other artists didn't put any of their songs featuring him up for consideration out of respect for him. Oh, and Doja Cat and SZA won for Kiss Me More.
Okay.
Yeah, Doja Cat had to come running from the bathroom.
Yeah, you're right.
Doja Cat had to come running from the bathroom, and SZA was hobbling up the steps with a crutch because she found out she cracked the side of her foot or something.
Now, she was on that show you had me watching, right?
Oh yeah, watch out for the big girls.
Yeah. So, bro, why?
If y'all don't know what Watch Out for the Big Girls is, it's a show, it's Lizzo's show on Amazon Prime where she's searching for some more big girl dancers. Now that she's like a bigger artist and doing bigger arenas, she said she needed some more big girl dancers. And it's not even like a competition show. It's a legit her like casting dancers. Cause like I think 5 or 6 of them ended up actually getting booked as dancers when it was over with, but it wasn't like a competition show.
Why she was on there, right? And like, I just know she was like,
oh, she was high. She definitely was. She definitely was. Because at the end at the end of the episode, because every episode they were learning an actual routine from the tour, and they essentially would get tested on it to see who like was picking up the moves, who got the charisma, who, all that stuff like that. And it just, so they could figure out who they were going to keep. And oh my God, like one episode, they had SZA there for one of the performances and they had a couch outside. Lizzo's sitting on a chair. And then there's the couch and SZA and Lizzo's choreographer. And oh my God, every time they cut to SZA, she was like laying and rolling and sitting and she's up on her knees and da-da-da. And this is just like what she's physically doing. But then when it came time for them to talk to the girls, she was you could tell. She's like, hey, y'all were just so great. Oh my God. I just wish I could do what you guys do. Right. And one girl, she was like, where's your sign? Are you a Libra? You have to be a Libra. I got that. I got that from you.
Bruh, I was saying Creole. I was saying Creole. I'm like, bruh, she is like.
She was done. Like
she on some shit.
But it just seemed like her, though. It just seemed like that's her. Like, if you ever met her in person at a party, that would be her.
That's her whole demeanor. That's her.
She's very like
when they say
earthy.
Somebody's a vibe, that she is a vibe.
And like I was telling Retro, like Jhené Aiko, we know she's like the chill, the vibe, but she's more like the in touch with the chakras and Mother Earth.
Right.
And she plays the crystal balls and the chants and the mantras and, all that stuff. Like that's the like chill that Jhené Aiko is. She's very much like, like that's Jhené Aiko. SZA is the one that just is high and just veggies and just lays around and she gets happy and bubbly and and it just not much bothers her. Because I just recently started following her on Instagram and just nothing bothers her. Like even with the like finding out she chipped her foot after the Grammys. Like she was just like, well, guys, it looks like I chipped the side of my foot doing absolutely nothing. And that's her attitude about it. She's like, I just have to rest for a while, blah, blah, blah. Like it just doesn't bother her.
Not at
all. But oh my God, that was so funny. Just her rolling on the couch and just leaning and just like, hi, oh my God, what is your sign? Yeah, I totally got that from you. I just get that vibe from you.
Tripped out.
And it's just funny because Lizzo wasn't even laughing at her, but she also wasn't embarrassed of her, which lets you know that like this is her all the time. Like it wasn't like she wasn't embarrassed of her. Right. She wasn't laughing at her. It wasn't new to her at all. You can tell it wasn't new to anyone.
She's like, no, this is how this child is all
the time. This is how she is all the time. She'll be okay, guys.
She'll be just fine.
She's just like that. That's her. That's her.
So let's see what else. What else did we want to talk about? Fuck State Farm. You hear me? What's that commercial? This is Jake.
Jake from State Farm.
Oh, Jake, fuck you, boy. Fuck what you talking about, son. If I catch you in the streets, it's on sight, son. You sitting here with that dumb shit. Look, a while back, Creole, it is a month ago. Creole got in an accident. Little, Jeep hit her in the back. So the girl's like, oh, go get it priced, and I'm gonna pay for it. I'm like, shit, that's gonna be some racks, but okay. When it got it priced, came back, 5 stacks. Oh, we're gonna go through the insurance company. Called the insurance company, put in the claim, boom. Never heard back. Creole had to call them up, send them the estimate because they never sent nobody else to come look at the car. Send them the estimate. They hit her back, talk about, well, we need to get some pictures of it so we can get a base. I'm like, what you need a base estimate for when she already got it from the shop? So whatever. We sent them the pictures. They talk about, and mind you, they didn't call her. Creole had to keep calling to get the status and see what they talking about, check on and shit. So she sent them the pictures and everything. They come back to about, well, we're gonna give you $3,000. I'm like, that's not enough. That's not the cost of it is $4,800. Damn near $5,000. Well, we already cut the check. Do you still want the check? I said, no, I don't want the fucking check. Fuck that check. We need that fucking, that 5 stacks. Like, don't play around. So right now we're waiting to see, because they got to talk to the guy at the body shop. Matter of fact, what they say? They said they was gonna call him.
Mm-hmm. I figured yesterday was the day after Easter, so the shop might have been closed. Right. So I was gonna give them a couple days.
Don't get a couple shit. Call their ass tomorrow. No, call him tomorrow and see if he spoke with them.
Yeah.
And if he hasn't, tell him what's going on. Give him a heads up. And then you call State Farm ass and you say, what's up? What's going on?
Y'all, my pole trunk is being held closed with bungee cord. And I mean, it is rigged.
Yeah,
rigged. We got it looped.
And
through the trunk, through the back seat, hooked on the front seat. Like it's rigged, y'all.
It's rigged.
And it's still not completely closed.
Yeah,
it's closed in a way.
You can't open it.
Can't open it. No.
Is it sealed tight? No.
No.
But you can't open it. So, and I'm like, I'm just, Creole upset. I'm mad because it's like, that's bullshit, man. That's why I'm like, the whole purpose of paying insurance is bullshit because, it's time for you to pay up. Pay the fuck up. Pay the fuck up so I can get my shit fixed. So whatever happens, though, like I said, it happens at we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work regardless. But like I said, man, fuck you, State Farm. Fuck you and your stank ass Jake.
Oh my god,
bitch.
You too busy hanging with Drake.
Bro. Oh, shout out to the Pelicans. You heard me? We up in the playoffs. We trying to do something.
We don't know how long we gonna hang, but we in there.
Last.
We in there.
But we in there. I'm hoping tonight I can win some money. And hopefully these bars go. If they go all the way, I mean, just to the championship gonna be nice. But if they
just
win,
keep in mind that they did us dirty and they got us in the first round with the number one team in the Western Conference, which was the Suns.
So that's what I'm saying.
They did us so dirty.
If that's what I'm saying. But if we were that ass,
like they couldn't even like pit us against like a 3 seed or a 5 seed. Say nope, go and get your behind whipped by the 1 seed, so we don't have to deal with you. Did us so dirty.
Right.
But they usually do that. They usually like pair the top. They usually first round they pair the top seed with the bottom seed. They do it so dirty. Because they do that in the college playoffs too.
That's
where it'd be the top 4 teams, but it's like 1 versus 4 and then 2 versus 3.
That's why I'm saying, man. Shout out to the Pels. Hopefully the boys will win. But that's why I say if we beat the Suns, if we could get out and beat the Suns, I think we got a chance going to the championship and winning it.
I just want them to win one game.
Huh?
I just want them to win one game. I don't want them to get swept.
Nah. I think I was talking to Daniel, like we saying, the first game is up in the air because you gotta see how this team plays and vice versa, and you gotta make your adjustments. I think they made the adjustments. I think we're gonna win this one.
Well, and they did because they were getting like whooped up on in the first half, and then they made the adjustment and tried to come back in the second half.
Right.
But Chris Paul was just hot that night, and he was just dropping threes on them.
That's okay.
So they couldn't really catch up, but they did get closer than they were in the first half, at least from what I hear. I was like, once again at work, so I didn't get to watch it.
That's fine. Hopefully, like I said, tonight, hopefully them boys are pulling a W for me, and win me some money so I could get my truck fixed and put a little pocket money. So yeah, shout out to the Pelicans. Let's make it happen, team. Let's go Pels. We found we've been found the first venue, but they played us. So we found the second venue. We haven't booked it yet. We're going to book it soon as
in the process of booking it. They know they have us, like I said, they have us out for inquiry. So
right. So as soon as Creole Fathers gives up the coinage.
Oh, he plans to. He's ready to drop it. So
right. I see. You need to go ahead, give you that to put it for.
Well, that's what he was trying to figure out if he's just gonna like put it on my card, like put it in my account and then have me go swipe my card, or just give me a check.
I don't know.
Like I said, we'll see. But no, he's ready to book it. Especially when he found out like how little he had to put down. He was like, "Oh, okay." Black owned spot. Retro had his prom there.
Yep, my senior prom.
I didn't want to get married where I had my prom at.
No. Junior prom.
What was your senior prom?
English term.
Y'all have your prom separate?
What you mean?
Like y'all have a junior prom separate from the seniors?
No, it's junior senior.
Right. Okay.
So my junior.
So your junior year, it was at La Maison Creole.
Yeah.
And then your senior year,
English term.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah, mine was at English term junior year. Same thing. It's junior senior prom. And the tradition at St. Mary's is that the juniors throw the prom.
Yeah, no, we did it together. We all raised the money together and whatnot.
Yeah, no, the juniors had a junior dance that everybody looked forward to because we would like That's when we would get Raj Smooth to DJ to dance and all that stuff so we could raise the money for the prom. And then, so it was at English Turn. Of course, my senior was Katrina, so we had it at like the Marriott in Atlanta. So everybody had to drive an hour from the country to go to the Marriott. The group I went with thought they were doing me a favor. Be like, we're going to go to Copeland's.
I know you would love it.
We figured, we figured this is a delicacy in New Orleans. It's like, actually, it's Cannon's, but okay.
Sure.
Because we went to Cannon's for my junior prom.
Man, they don't have no more Cannons.
Oh my God, I miss Cannons.
Lord, they did. And I remember the one on the West Bank.
Went to the one on St. Charles. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, and the one on St. Charles.
Chicken Florentine was the life.
Is that where Houston is now?
No. So okay. Houston's always had been there.
That's where New Orleans foodie spirit is.
New Orleans
hamburger company.
Yeah, hamburger.
That's where Cannons used to be.
That's where Cannons used to be.
Oh man, Cannons was good.
Yeah, that's where Cannons used to be. Yeah, they just didn't reopen after the storm, I don't think.
It closed before the storm.
No, because I went there for my junior prom.
Okay.
So it didn't close before the storm.
Okay. Then after the storm then. Which I don't know why, because
I don't know why.
Delicious.
And I don't mind New Orleans hamburger and seafood, but it's not a sufficient replacement for Cannons.
New Orleans hamburger seafood company. Okay.
It's like replacing Houston's with Applebee's.
Yeah, no.
No. It's not an equal replacement. Oh yeah, that's right. You talking about the West Bank? Yeah, Cannons used to be on Terry Parkway. We used to go to that one too.
No, Cannons was not on Terry Parkway.
No, that was on O'Henry's.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking about. No,
yeah, that was O'Henry's. My bad.
Cannon was right there on the mall, connected to the mall.
Yes. Yeah, it was connected to Oakwood. Yeah, it was on that corner. I had never been to that one.
Yeah, no.
But I'm sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about O'Henry's where you threw the peanuts on the ground. Those don't exist anymore either.
Nah, I didn't like O'Henry's.
They fell off. They used to be good. But the fun was throwing the peanuts on the floor. Don't think we trifling, y'all. That was the tradition of the restaurant.
Yeah.
They gave you a basket of peanuts and you threw them on the floor. And honestly, if you peeled them on the table, they just wiped the table and knocked them on the floor too, and just swept it at the end of the night. Don't think we trifling down here. That was the tradition of going to O'Henry's, was getting a hamburger and sitting at the table peeling peanuts and throwing the shell on the floor.
Don't give me no shit about it.
You okay over there? Mm-hmm. Playing with your beard like a old timey villain from a black and white silent pic.
I need to buy some more facial beard hair stuff. Like I said, I'm in a new spot, y'all. So this is like,
we trying to make it feel like home.
Well, it's not. It's starting to feel like it, but it's like, it's hard to explain because it's me and my best friend. I'm at his house. So I got my own room, got a bathroom set up, and it's just like it's the first time in a long time I just felt at ease. I'm relaxed. I can create. I could, be creative because I had somebody else in the household who's, about creating things, and I don't have to worry about, motherfuckers just busting in the room, not knocking, and all that foolishness. I'm just, I'm trying to adapt to it. So, but it's going good though, you guys. Fucking, it is what it is. But I ain't worried about it. I gotta give you this cash, and I need you to stop at the gas station on your way out to buy some tickets.
You really just gonna tell all our business on the show?
About buying lotto tickets?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with that?
I don't know, because I don't need nobody following me.
What? By the time nobody will follow you when you hear this, you crazy. Talking that foolishness. They don't even know. They don't even know what you drive.
Yeah. They know to look for a trunk that's barely closed.
Shit, there's a lot of those around here.
Oh, this is true.
Your car is not the only one. And I tell you, what you work Tuesday?
What, next Tuesday?
Yeah.
I think the same schedule. I think. So yeah, I think I'll be 1 to 11ing it again. I'm trying to get my body adjusted to it. It's rough. Always the first day I'm taking a nap. Like I take like a 2-3 hour nap from like 8 to midnight before I get up and start getting ready. It's an adjustment. It is an adjustment because it's not my usual schedule. But I think it's gonna become my usual schedule, so I eventually get used to it. But it's an adjustment.
It should. And once it does, like I say, if you keep it consistent, then you'll be good to go.
Yeah, be good to go. We'll be good to go.
So, but you know, you guys, I think that's it. Talk about the Grammys, the Oscar, State Farm bitch ass. There's nothing more I know I want to speak about. What about you?
No, we could quit right now.
Don't say quit.
Well, I'm not gonna say quit, but I'm saying like I think we got no topics in for this episode.
Okay.
Anyway, overdo it.
Anyway, you guys and gals, we want to once more thank you for tuning in and listening to another episode of But yeah, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Oh, wait, hold up. Stop right there. I know what I want to say. I don't know if he's going to listen or not. Rome, what's happening? So you guys, a while back, Rome and I can't think of the other guy's name, but Cam is doing Boss Talk. And it was on Instagram, and I got to go live for a brief moment. And, you know, Ron was like, hey, I'm coming down there. This is for the Duke and New York game. And
North Carolina.
Duke in North Carolina. And he's a North Carolina fan because that's where he's from. So he's like, man, I don't care if they win the game or not. I just want them to beat Duke. I'm sick and tired of Duke. Fuck Duke. So, all right, bet. So I went ahead and bet it on,
North Carolina, the Tar Heels.
Yeah, North Carolina. And I wound up winning. So I want, like I said, once more, I want to give you a shout out. But then the next day they were leaving and he he had to go. So we didn't really get to hang out because he told me, hey, shoot me your info, we'll link up. So we didn't get to hang out, which is cool. But next time, holler at me. So like I said, I'm grateful for the win because I bet on Duke. Not Duke, I bet on North Carolina and they won. So I won me like $160. So thank you again for that, Rome. Appreciate that, my boy. But please make sure if you're listening, subscribe. Don't tame it.
Comedy Trap House.
Comedy Trap House. Make sure you subscribe. And also Try Guys Tripod Podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like anyway.
Yeah, the tripod.
All right. I know it's
What?
Is it trap?
What are you thinking about?
No, that's what it is called. The tripod.
It's called the tripod.
Okay, just make it.
How you gonna question me? I'm the one that put you on.
My bad. Anyway. Shout out to them too, you dig? Y'all Cam, Rome, Don't Tame, y'all keep doing what y'all do, same thing. So try, guys. We're going to try the high versus drunk.
We gotta have a high drunk versus drunk game night. We have to.
Yeah, we gotta have other games. to it. So
like we got to.
Well, since Rella got an old lady now.
Who?
Damn.
Oh well, yeah.
So we're gonna see.
Does she partake in such things?
Yeah.
Or is she a goody two shoes?
No.
Okay.
Gotta
ask.
So yeah. So whenever we do that, we'll let you guys know. But like I say, follow us on social media. But yeah. I think that's what it is. All but yeah.
Yeah, it's all but yeah now.
Okay. Holla at you later.
Follow us at all but yeah. Follow us at Creole Vixen and follow us at Retro Ralph.
Well, it's retro_Ralph_.
Yeah, and the same thing.
Yeah.
Creole _Vixen_.
So,
but you can find us.
Yes, you can. Anyway, thank y'all once more. Thank y'all for listening, tuning in. I hope all is well on your end. If not, keep on pushing to strive for greatness. Things will get better eventually. When? I don't know, but I do know it will get better. So, with much love from me to you, mwah, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Keep on subscribing. Keep on listening. And this is your boy Retro.
And this is your girl Creole.
And this is all but yeah. Peace.
It's your girl Creole. Let's go. It's your girl Creole. It's your boy Retro. It's your boy Retro. But yeah.